Second and goal to go at the 1. Knee-high snap, Williams, quarterback run to his right, bangs into a racer, and he's into the end zone. DJ Williams, the return to Murray, starts with a Williams touchdown rush. Chest high snap, give to Northington. He's at the 21, he needs the 20. They're trying to shove him forward. He is right at that half-yard line. He may be short. The Saluki sideline says it's their football. The officials will converge. They spot the ball. He needs that 20. Jody Wright says, give it to us. SIU says, give it back to us. And they are pointing Saluki football. Chest high snap. Ogle looking left. Goes for Carter. Picked off. Southern's got it. Staying on his feet near sideline right. Southern still going down with it. Saluki's continuing the run. C.J. Parson cuts back middle of the field, and then he's roped down at the 35-yard line. Hands, knee high, design quarterback run, trying to get out to the numbers. He will now. He'll throw it wide open as Lim Wash. Wash has it far sideline right, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, he's finally dried off from Saturday at Murray State, but man, there was a ton of great emotion in that Saluki locker room. Head coach Nick Hill with yours truly, Luke Martin, here on Inside Saluki Athletics. Man, Coach, really, as you said after the game with us when you were able to talk with us, just really a fun environment for you guys because you haven't been really in a game like that in a while where it rained the whole time.
Yeah, I think, sometimes you just got to appreciate the game, football. Playing in those, whether it's the snow, rain, and like the message has been, consistent over the last couple of weeks, man. Like, you get into November, and you want to enjoy every moment that you can as a team. Like, you've been through a lot, and how it came together all the way back to January, and for a lot of these guys, way longer than that. But for this specific team, and in the summer, and then you're talking about. Your last 6-8 weeks, you make a national championship, like it goes by quick. And so just like every practice, every moment, especially Saturdays, those are the culmination. The fun time is just enjoying everything that comes with the game. That one was a rainy day, cold and windy at times. And just I'd appreciate this group of guys of just how they come to work every day, finding the energy and passion. I mean, when you look at the stands, there are not many people in the stands, or if it would be miserable, appreciate the ones, the players' families, a lot of coaches' families. I told Alicia, like, sitting up there in the rain and making it through that. But you got to create your own energy, and you got to do that in practice too. Like week 11 now, with the bye week going into your 11th week is late in the season. Not every team's probably, practicing with the same amount of energy and effort. And our guys have been doing that consistently. They give me a lot of energy at practice, just finding that way to compete and getting the most out of each day.
Presley would have loved to have been out in that rain on Saturday.
Nah, she wouldn't have made that.
She would have made that. She wouldn't have been out there.
No way. Maybe in a warm rain, but the
not cold rain.
That would have been bad.
That would have been Daddy, Mom.
It's time to go.
We need to go inside. Let's start with your defense on Saturday, kind of just recapping their performance. We saw in the highlights there in the open, man, that fourth down stop was crucial. Northington's a very physical back. To stop him on basically fourth and inches, fourth and a short one, to flip that field right after you get that opening drive touchdown. It was just really that – we talk about wanting to start fast all the time, but, man, it was just another way for your defense to come up big there on their first drive.
Yeah, that was big. Getting 3 turnovers and then you get fourth down stops, is like a turnover. And so they came up big, and we emphasize that even today. When you look at, it's hard to get past that statistic when you look at wins and losses and games that we've won this season. We've won the turnover margin. The games that we haven't, we didn't. And when you're a defense that you're forcing turnovers, and whether that's giving more opportunities to your offense, and then we got to take care of the football on offense, and usually what leads the win, because the rest of the game is going to kind of play itself out, and we got good players, so we're going to make plays. But just taking care of the ball and then taking the ball away, which we did at a high level on Saturday.
No question. Did it at a really high level. One of the other areas, Coach Hill, when you just look at this team and, the offensive side of the ball, DJ just continues to really be, just have an outstanding year for you. what do you believe just continues to just be a separating factor for him as this year is going along?
Well, I mean, really, just looking at the last 2 weeks, I mean, in that type of game, we didn't throw the football a ton. First and second down, really none. Threw the ball down the field on some hitch fade things and took one shot early in the game. But I think he's a phenomenal player, and so the ball's going to be in his hands. If it was a game like that, I think we ran him 16 or 17 times, down in the low red zone when he got to be counted on to maybe run through an extra man, and he's tough. And so just same type of thing, just enjoying being together, enjoying these times together, and then us just doing a good job of putting all of our guys in position to go make plays. And so he's not the only one on offense. I think you get into November, and that's what the big thing for our team is, like, everybody should be playing with a high level of confidence. Like, you've had a lot of time on task together, and we've got a good team. I want our team playing with a swagger and confidence about themselves, understanding, which I think, to this point, they know how to prepare and what allows them to go play well. So once you put in that work, man, Saturdays are about going and cutting it loose. And so I think there's a lot more opportunities for us to play together, and different games for DJ and different guys will come.
No doubt. I mean, different games will come, and that's what was so great for Lim Wash. I mean, so great to see Lim get an opportunity. You talk about guys who just work hard behind the scenes and may not always necessarily have the glorious stats, but that is a guy that was so great to see him get rewarded with those 2 big catches.
Yeah, 2 big catches. I think 79 yards and a touchdown on 2 catches. Yeah, you're just a guy that you trust. You trust being in there, and whatever you got to do for the team. Like, great teams are made up of guys like Liam Walsh, and then which we spoke about on here. As a group, like, when you see him get rewarded, that it's fun to see. It's fun to see him get in the end zone, celebrate, and because a lot of things that he does goes unseen. It's blocking, it's running for tough yards. And so, yeah, it was fun moment for him.
No question, fun moment for him as well. And just kind of the game. Of course, you push through it, you get the win. Now just set yourself up for even bigger games as you get here down the stretch of the season. No doubt, Youngstown State come up this weekend. But before we really kind of look at the great landscape, you're a guy who, of course, watches a lot of football, Coach Hill, throughout the year, and maybe hanging into the season, there was, I don't know if you guys as coaches felt this way around the league, but there was a lot of talk within the media of, man, how good is the quarterback play going to be in the Valley this year? I mean, you've seen a lot of film throughout the year. I know you wouldn't trade your guy for anybody, but Bo Brumgard, who we'll see this weekend, to Kaminsky at North Dakota, obviously Cole Payton at NDSU, Bauman at South Dakota has had so many great games in his career there. Quarterback play in the league this year has been pretty good. How would you assess how it's been throughout the league?
Yeah, no, from top to bottom, it's probably as good as it's been. And then really probably the top end. Now we've had guys that get drafted, high. NDSU's had, we've had Walter Payton Award winners at that position from a couple different schools. So every year it's good, but I mean this year is as good as any as far as just the consistency each week. They've got a good quarterback. I think it's the same, like you said.